So, three men, lost in a dense forest, were captured by a tribe of cannibals. The cannibal king offered them a chance to live if they could pass a grueling trial. Their first task: venture into the forest and return with 10 pieces of the same fruit. The three men split up to search. The first man returned, holding 10 apples. "I brought 10 apples," he said, presenting them to the king. The king grinned and explained the trial. You must insert all 10 fruits into your backside without showing any expression on your face. If you flinch or grimace, you'll be eaten. The first apple went in, but on the second, the man winced in pain. The cannibals swiftly killed him. The second man arrived, proudly displaying 10 small berries. When the king explained the trial, he smirked, thinking it would be easy. He began. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, but on the 9th berry, he burst into uncontrollable laughter and was promptly killed. In heaven, the first man met the second and asked, "Why did you laugh?" "You were so close to making it." The second man, still chuckling, replied, "I couldn't help it. I saw the third guy coming back with pineapples." So a police officer spots a car swerving erratically across the highway lanes and flips on his sirens. He pulls the driver over and strides to the window, his flashlight cutting through the dusk. Leaning in, he says, "Sir, please blow into this breathalyzer." The driver, a wiry man with a nervous grin, shakes his head. "Can't, officer. I'm asthmatic. It'll trigger a bad attack." The officer raises an eyebrow, unfazed. "All right, then we'll need a blood sample at the station." The driver's grin fades, and he rubs his neck. "Sorry, can't do that either. I'm a hemophiliac. I'd bleed out." Growing impatient, the officer adjusts his stance. "Fine. How about a urine sample?" The driver sighs dramatically, slumping back in his seat. "Nope, diabetic here. That'll mess with my blood sugar." The officer's jaw tightens, but he points to the road's white line glinting under the streetlights. "Okay, step out and walk this line." The driver's eyes twinkle mischievously as he flashes a wide grin. "Can't do that either." "Why not?" the officer snaps, his patience wearing thin. The driver chuckles, leaning forward. "Because I'm way too drunk." So, a young man was crossing a road one day when a frog called out to him and said, "If you kiss me, I'll turn into a beautiful princess." The man bent over, picked up the frog and put it in his pocket. The frog spoke up again and said, "If you kiss me and turn me back into a beautiful princess, I will stay with you for 1 week." The young man took the frog out of his pocket, smiled at it, and returned it to the pocket. The frog then cried out, "If you kiss me and turn me back into a princess, I'll stay with you for 1 week and do anything you want." Again, the young man took the frog out, smiled at it, and put it back into his pocket. "Next," the frog yells, Okay, if you kiss me and turn me back into a princess, I'll stay with you forever and do anything you want." Again, the young man took the frog out. Then he chuckled at it and put it back in his pocket. Finally, the frog asked, "What is the matter?" "I've told you I'm a beautiful princess, that I'll stay with you forever and do anything you want. Why won't you kiss me?" The young man said, "Look, I'm an engineer. I don't have time for a girlfriend, but a talking frog is cool." So a man walks into the doctor's office and says, "Doctor, my name is Mark, and I'd like to be castrated." "What? Are you sure about this?" "Why?" asks the doctor, amazed. It's something I've been considering a long time, and I'd like to have it done, replies Mark. But have you thought it through? Really through? Asks the concerned doctor. It's a very serious operation, and once it's done, there's no going back. It will change your life forever. I'm aware of that, and you're not going to change my mind. So please book me in to be castrated, or I'll simply use another doctor. Well, okay, says the doctor, but I'll have you know that it's against my better judgment. So Mark has his operation, and the next day he is up and walking very slowly, legs apart, down the hospital corridor with his drip stand. Heading towards him is another patient who is walking exactly the same way. "Hi there," says Mark. "It looks as if you've just had the same operation as me." "Yes, it seems like it," said the patient. "As for me, I finally decided after 37 years of life that it was time for me to be circumcised." Mark stared at him in horror and screamed, "Darn it, that was the word." So a doctor and his wife were playing golf at the local country club. While on the first tee, his wife drove a 300-yard tee shot straight down the fairway. The doctor was amazed and exclaimed, "Wow, I've never seen you hit the ball this well before." His wife replied, "Well, I took lessons." A couple of days later, the doctor and his wife were on the tennis court playing mixed doubles. Throughout the entire match, the wife smashed all of her serves and never missed a point. The doctor said, "Wow, I've never seen you play tennis so well before." Again, his wife replied, "Well, I took lessons." That night, they settled into a nice dinner at home. The doctor's wife brought out exotic appetizers, beef Wellington cooked to perfection, and baked Alaska for dessert. The doctor said, "Wow, I've never seen you cook like this before." Once again, his wife replied, "Well, I took lessons." That night after dinner, she gave him that look, and they went upstairs to their bedroom. After 30 minutes of fierce and passionate lovemaking, the doctor rolled over and gasped, "Wow, that was the best loving I've ever had." Before his wife could speak, he added, "I want a divorce."
I heard a rumor through the grapevine so bold. Lawrence Lim got a million stories untold. From green jokes, conspiracies, and edits with flair. You gotta follow him, baby, if you dare. Your feed feels empty without his magic touch. You got the blues and the laughs that you crave so much. With a click and a follow, you'll find some relief. Lawrence Lim, social media, a digital belief. Click, subscribe, don't miss a trick. Now, hey, leave your worries and come on, click today. Lawrence Lim's got the content right in line. Follow him now.